I'm hosting a web series on YouTube called The Great Travel Hack. It's a competition show, which I love. It's been a very eye-opening, fun experiment. We take 2 teams traveling from LA to New York on this really awesome road trip, and the winners are whoever uses the least amount of CO2 emissions. And it's been super eye-opening, really cool experiment. The contestants were fantastic. They use all these different modes of transportation, and it was fascinating to see how they can get from point A to point B in the cleanest way for our environment, our planet. They used horses, which I loved. I was like, oh, I have a lot of those. I could be using that more often. We had a pro skateboarder who's one of the contestants who skated half his way through. Obviously, the hydrogen vehicles were amazing. They found different ways to save energy, and it was cool. At one point, they were traveling through a really cold area, and they turned the heater off and just added layers just to save energy. It's like that tiny little thing, you know, can make a huge difference. This is a big topic, I think, in our country right now, probably in the whole world. And we're not going to change the world overnight, but I think a little show like this, which is super fun, easy to watch on YouTube, watch on your phone while you're, I don't know, in line somewhere, and it gets the point across in a very quick, easy, cool way. I'm going to start riding my horses to the studio because I think I have a lot of horses, and there's in fact, I'm going to do it almost like reindeer and just have all of them take me to Warner Brothers from LA. I like it. Super safe. Carl can ride the sleigh next to me. Yes, absolutely. You know, I think bikes are a big thing. It's a little bit harder in LA, but people are, as you notice now, look left and right. You got to be careful. People are on motorcycles and bikes, and they're trying to make a little bit of a difference. But it is hard. And again, we can't do all these things all the time. But little time, even turning off the heat or turning off the radio and saving a little bit of energy here and there, it will make a difference if we all can chip in a tiny bit. They win a trophy and bragging rights. They get to brag. I won. It feels good to win.
Are you still in your little newlywed bliss?
Yes. We haven't hit a year yet. Once I hit a year, I'm going to be totally over it. No.
Well, I have to say, I don't know how you don't get so upset with him. He's almost sleeping pictures.
It's as if his Instagram is dedicated to humiliating me. I know. And he doesn't even like Instagram. He goes, I didn't want to do it. And then he has 400,000 followers in 1 second, and it's all pictures of me like...
when I watch
more, I'm like, what are these photos? He thinks it's just that's his favorite thing to do. It's dedicated to making me feel like Simon is my little adopted rabbit, and I love him so much. I'm obviously a huge animal person, but I never thought I would be this in love with a rabbit. In fact, he's so used to me bringing him places. I bring him to work a lot, and I usually bring him to things like this, but this morning I had to be here so early. So he's so smart. I had to tiptoe into his room because I was going to leave him snacks, but he thought he was coming with me. So he goes running to the door, and I'm like, no, you're not coming this morning. He started throwing a fit. He bit my shoes, and he was making rabbit growls. And I was like, how did you learn this behavior? It was shocking.
Well, I have a 3-year-old, so I understand.
Oh my, it was like having a child. So it's the same thing, rabbit, baby, almost exactly the same.
It's good practice.
Good practice. No, but he's turned into a little diva. He was like, take me with you. Where are you going? I don't want your cilantro. Yeah.
What's next for you? You going to take some time off?
I'm going to take a tiny bit of time off, but I launched my production company a year ago, Yes Norman Productions, and we have a ton of projects in development. I optioned a book called The Flight Attendant that you can buy right now on Amazon, and we're making that into a series. I'm starring in it and producing it. Yeah, took that all. I found the book, and so basically this will completely be my fault if it fails miserably. This was completely my idea. Weirdly enough, The Flight Attendant is about a boat captain. It's really strange. I'm kidding, it's not. It's a flight attendant. It's really throwing you off. But I'm excited because this will be the first time that I'm doing all of it. Like yeah, so if it's great, great. If it's not, then I'm going to leave the country and you will never hear from me again. It's like it never happened.